Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome, welcome. It's Vibing with Cell, and I'm back again with another video. Yeah, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my pregnancy and childbirth, and then after the whole postpartum process wahala. Yes, so I'm going to be sharing all of that with you, and I don't know, but this is going to be a very emotional video, so hmm, forgive me if I tear up a bit, but let's just get right into the video. Okay, so let me just start with you all know I have two kids now. So let me just start with the first pregnancy. The first pregnancy was um, very difficult, but I can't compare it to the second one because the second one was much difficult than the first one. So when I found out that I was pregnant, I actually used the test kit. Yes, I used the test kit, and I found out that I was pregnant. Like, I was so nervous. I was so nervous because that was my first time getting pregnant. So I was nervous and I didn't know what to do. So I, I, I called my husband and I told him that this is it. He seemed very excited about the whole thing, but I was the one carrying it, so I was nervous and all that. And when I found out that I was pregnant, hey God, not again. The baby's crying. Let me get back together. Okay, so when I found out I was pregnant, I went to the hospital for my antenatal. Of course, I think I was 6 weeks pregnant with my first child, so I had to go and then go for antenatal as usual. So I went to the hospital. It was my first time, so I didn't know what to do. But when I went to the hospital, I had to do some tests. Yes, I had to run a series of tests before they could, like, you have to run a test to make sure that you are actually pregnant. So you go for a scan and all that. So after the scan, I was told there was some kind of growth in my womb. I was like, what? And then it was a lady who did the scan for me. So she was like, oh, you have fibroids. I was like, what the hell is that one too? Like, what is this fibroids thing about? Like, I don't get it. I have fibroids, like, how? And she was like, oh, it's very small, so like you can still have your child and all that, but the chances is 50-50. I was like, oh my God, what is going to happen to me? I was so scared. Like, I was scared. Okay, so I had to come and record the rest in the room because the baby kept crying and crying. So I have to be close to her and all that. Okay, so as I was saying, I went for the scan and then found out that I had fibroids, and it was a 50-50 chances of me having my baby. So along the way, I was still going for antenatal every month, and when I was 5 months, I was given to a doctor because they said the fibroids were draining my blood. So they had to monitor my blood and all that. My blood level was very low. It was like 6 point something, which is extremely low. You need to have like 12 point something before you can have a safe delivery. Guys, I was so scared. Like, it wasn't easy for me, but at that time my husband was there, my mom was there, they were all there for me, so it made it a little easier for me and all that. And at that time too, I was schooling. You can imagine pregnancy and schooling. I mean, I have a whole lot of like just to give you guys. I don't think this video will be enough for like the whole story. So let me just go through it, and then later I'll just give you a full gist of all those like school, pregnancy, and all those stories. But for now, it's about the pregnancy. The pregnancy I went through, it was hard for me, and within my last trimester, I had to go through a lot of pain. Like it's so pain. Don't I won't even compare it to menstrual cramps, because when you have fibroids, as for the pain, you have to have it in your mind, say you are going to go through a lot of pain. Yes, so after I think I was there within my ninth month. I was there, and then around 1 a.m. on Monday. No, Monday going into Tuesday so it was Tuesday 1 a.m. and then I realized that I wanted to pee. I wanted to take a pee. So I stood up and then went to the washroom and then took a pee and all that. But after I realized the pee was not stopping. No, it wasn't pee. Oh, my water had broken. So I was, and anytime I'm pregnant, I'm with my mom due to like the fibers and it's wahala. So I never wanted to stay with my husband. So I'm always with my mom, and then I woke her up and I told her that nah, I feel like I want to urinate, but the urine is not stopping, and I'm not trying to urinate. It's just coming out on its own. And then she was like, "Oh, your water has broken, so we'll go to the hospital in the morning." I was like, "Okay." I wasn't feeling much pain. Like the contraction was not much. Could you believe they made me stay at home from that from that dawn till evening 6 before they took me to the hospital? So when they took me to the hospital, the water around the baby was getting finished. So the doctor that we met was so helpful, because he recommended that they help me give birth very quickly, because the water was getting finished around the baby, and that's what the baby survive in. So if it gets finished around them, they may lose their lives. So as I was saying, the doctor was like, they should just help me. So help me as in how? And the doctor was saying that they should give me a forced labor. So they gave me some medicines to take, and then I think after some few hours, that was like about 4 hours later, I started feeling serious pain. Like the pain is is not explainable. It's very painful that I can't even think far about the pain. So I was going through the pain. So I called one nurse and I told him that no, the pain I'm going through right now, no, is very, very like serious. So she should come and check for me. And you know, when you are pregnant, you have to move from 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and all that thing. Yes. So she was like, they just checked me, so she can't check me until it's after 4 hours. I was like, what are you trying to tell me? I said I'm in severe pain. I'm in severe pain. Check the thing for me. You are telling me that. I mean, how? You are telling me that I should just be there and die, or what, and lose my baby, or what? Some Ghanaian nurses, I'll talk about Ghanaian nurses too later. I have a lot of things to talk about on this channel. So I just told her in a very angry voice, and then she came, and then she came to check, and I was 8 centimeters. That means that the baby was almost out. You get it? So 8 centimeters. She was like, "Oh, madam, get up, oh," because the baby is coming. I was like, the way I wanted to like knock her, the way I wanted to knock her head for her, because I was going through a lot of pain. So they took me to the delivery room, and when I was there, and then they were like, push, and then I tried very hard to be like, to push to gather strength and then push very hard. But I was just praying to God to give me strength. And along the way, they realized that it was very difficult for me, so they wanted to go and call my husband. And I was like, nah, I know my husband, he's very scared of blood. He'll come and do his things here, right? If you are watching, please, yeah, so he will come and do his things here right now, so they shouldn't bring him. I'll do it all by myself. So I tried so hard and I pushed and I had, yeah, I was like, oh my god, I did it. I did it. Yeah, so I was like, God, like I finally did it with the strength of God. God gave me so much strength that day. And can you imagine that after I delivered, it was a Wednesday, the next day, I think say in the morning around 11 a.m. I was discharged. Someone that has given birth and has gotten tears all over, and like they sewed the place and everything. And I was discharged the next morning because I was feeling fine, my baby was fine and everything. So it they said, go home, go home, go home, go home, go home, madam, go home. So when I go home, can you believe that when I go home, I think I go home on Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I had an exam to write. Like it was something else. Somebody's awake. See who is awake. Yeah, so I had to like be there. I don't know, I didn't learn for that paper and all that. I didn't learn. Say hi, say hi, say hi, hi. So I didn't learn for that paper and I was so confused. But I had a B in that paper. Yes, God being so good, I passed that paper and other papers. I mean, that was actually my best semester results. Yes, and I had friends who were very helpful. Shout outs to Helena and then Happy. They really helped me a lot through my pregnancy and school. They really helped me a lot. So like after school, like baby was growing and grew into this one. Grew into this one. Grew into this one, and then as we were there, we conceived a second baby. And this time I was actually considering on taking out the fibroids that year, and I didn't know that I could even conceive again. So I was very surprised this time that I conceived my second child. And this time around, the pain was something else. It was something else. And I'm going to talk about my second pregnancy in my next video. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yes, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to edit the video and then post it. Yeah. For you guys to watch. I know I always say I'll be here, I'll blah 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 blah, but I'll try as much as possible to make sure that I give you guys good content. And make sure you guys also like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll be back in the next video. He's the reason why I don't shoot. So you realize that when he was asleep, I took the camera and then I started shooting. But now that he's awake, he won't give me the you can see it for yourself. So I'll record the rest of the story in another video. Catch you guys later. Bye. Say bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.